So welcome back. In this video, we are going to know about what is the main difference between Toons and JSON. So if you are a totally beginner and you have no idea about like what are the changes and what is the difference between Toon and JSON, so if you figure out the changes clearly, so you can able to understand how they work and how you can develop the AI agent in the right way with the help of Toon and JSON. So firstly, you have to understand what is the toon means. So the full form of the toon is token oriented object notation. So now we will understand what is the purpose of the toon. So the purpose of the toon is token efficient format optimized for LLM input. So what is the main syntax style? So minimum syntax style, indentation and tabular style. So basically the tone format gives you the minimal syntax. You have to just give the write the minimal sentence syntax and they will provide you the output in the tabular form. So what is a token usage? So 30 to 60% fewer token than JSON. So you have to write less number of words in terms of token and that removing the redundant characters. So for example, tokens 24 and character is 52. So user is 2. There is a 2 user, one ID, name and roll number. So the user 1 Alice and he is an admin and user 2 is a Bob and the user and he is a user. So what is the pros of this tool? The strength of tool is spreadsheet like columns, aid quick scanning. So if you don't want to read a too long text or a token, so Tone will provide you the very crisp and short way of the content you can quick scan. What is the weakness of the tool? So inefficient for deeply nested data. So if you are working with the large data, so tone is not good for that. So in place of this you can use JSON. But if your data set is small and you want to conclude things in very compact base, so you use the tone. And tone is best for flat and tabular objects. So if you want to show some kind of data in a tabular or a flat form, then you can use the tools. Now we will understand what is the JSON. And so basically JSON, so the full form of the JSON is JavaScript object notation. So the purpose of the JSON is universal data format for APIs, config and storage. So what is the syntax style of the JSON? So syntax style of the JSON is verbose syntax with brackets, bars and quotes. So JSON is basically write in form of the bracket, quotes and braces. So token, the usage of token is very high in comparison of Toon. If you want to write something, you need a large number of tokens. So for example, the token amount is 51 and the total number of character is 118. So here in the beginning, we see the same type of data in the tabular form, but in JSON, you have to write the things in a more elaborated way. So here you can need large number of tokens. So ID1 name double inverted comma slash Alice double inverted comma role double inverted comma admin double inverted and ID2 is name Bob role and user. So here you can see you need like lot of amount of tokens to represent your or to finish your task. So what is the strength of the JSON? So clear for mixed and nested object. If you want to clear make a complex type of the AI agent task, so you need, so JSON is good for that. So what is the weakness of the JSON here? So you need a large higher cost of token but difficult for the most to understand. Now we will analyze the detailed comparison of both. So the full form of the tool is token orientation object notation and the JSON is JavaScript object notation. The purpose, the token efficient format optimized for LLM input, where JSON is a universal data format for APIs, configuration and storage. Now, what is the syntax style? So, Tune is basically write in the minimal syntax style with indentations and tabular style, whereas JSON is verbose syntax with uh, write as a braces, bracket, and quotation. So the next difference is token uses. So Toon is basically uses the less amount of like 30 to 60% fewer token is needed for the same task. But in JSON you need a high count token, and due to the repetition of punctuation and quotation, you need a large amount of tokens here. So for example token of the task is same, but here you can see like you just finish your work with 24 tokens and 52 characters, but here you can see for the same task you need like 51 tokens and you need 118 characters. So the strength of the tool is spreadsheets like columns and 8 quick scanning, but the strength of the JSON is clear for mixed nested objects. So if you work with multimodal or like complex agent, you can use JSON. What is the weakness of the tool? So inefficient for deeply nested data, best for flat and tabular object. Whereas JSON is a higher token cost, difficult for the most to understand. So firstly, you have to like more focus on the JSON because it is not easy to understand. You have to just give more time to understand and make a command on a JSON.